What's up guys, Chris here, back with a new unboxing video. I think I have my camera set up a little bit lower to my recording table than normal, so it's taking up all of the frame here. But we're gonna start off with a bonus package, and the box below is from Brownells. So let's go ahead and start with this bonus package here. This is something I got from eBay from an American shop, I believe. It's a set of True Glow replacement fiber optic rods in 0.078 inch or 2mm diameter fiber. The reason why I had to go on eBay to get this was because I couldn't find the 2mm fibers anywhere else. That was, more convenient. Let's get a shot here of the product codes. TG05E, replacement fibers, 0.078 inches by 5.5 inches. And these are going to be for my fiber optic sights on the APS CAM870s. One is for an upcoming build, and the other is for the SAI shotgun. So you get 5 different rods here. Let's see if I can organize them. I'm not sure if my color correction process is going to be messing with how these look on camera. Pretty sure it will. Let's see. Hold on a second, let me line these up. And 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, actually, I think it's better against the black. So we have a clear red rod, a amber red rod, yellow, green, and I'm not sure what this is, like a more. Actually, that might go. Yeah, that's kind of somewhere in between the yellow and amber. And the reason why I got this is the APS fiber rods are, I don't think they're exactly acrylic, but they're not exactly the best quality fiber optic rods either. So you'll see when I do the installation video for these, I'll be comparing the fibers and you'll be able to see the difference. But you can see here, these are super bright. Anyway, enough about that. It's a really strange box, things, or packaging, I should say. Yeah, fuck it. So that was the bonus package. Now this right here is from Brownells in Sweden. Let me open this up and let's see if I can use this for a thumbnail shot. Something like that, perhaps. So what this is mainly is a bunch of Magpul Emmaline M-LOK parts in FTE. Let me go ahead and get everything out here. Let's see if I can line these up in frame here. And of course, let's start with this first. I had to get a Magpul cap. I'm a sucker for baseball caps. This is unfortunately not a flex fit, but a snapback. Can't recall what the color is. I'll put a annotation down here exactly what the product name and color is. Yeah, you know, I like wearing caps. So, and the rest here is for, oh, sorry, I forgot about this one. The rest of the parts here is for rebuilding my APS CAM870 shotgun into a tactical M4 CTR stock style shotgun with a Magpul Emmaline forend, M4 pistol grip. Haven't decided if I'm going to use the plain forend or with the hand stop or MVG. So I'll try those different setups out and see how that works out. So let's go ahead and go through these one by one. And as per usual, least interesting items first. Which would be this one right here, which is a DPMS AR-15 M4 receiver extension castle nut, or a buffer tube nut castle nut. So nothing too exciting. APS does have kits for putting M4 stock on your APS CAM870 shotgun, but I opted to go with the real steel items just because I wanted to make sure everything was compatible that I was getting. Next least interesting item would be this, which is a DPMS mil-spec 6-position carbine stock tube, or a buffer tube or receiver extension. I have one of these on my WM4 and I really like it. Super light CNC'd aluminum, high quality. Actually, let's check. Yeah, it is. It's not steel, at least. So 6-position stock, which is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is a mil-spec, which matches, of course, the other parts that I've gotten here. The next least interesting item is a Magpul forward sling mount for Remington 870. You can see the product code right there. Mag 508 BLK. Let's go ahead and, wow, that went really poorly. Wow, those are some super strong staples right there. So they're really not kidding around with those staples. Right, so pretty self-explanatory. This is a Magpul, let's see, what was it called? Sling mount, or barrel / magazine tube clamp with a sling attachment point on here and a QD attachment point on here. So that's going to go on my real new build, not real new, my new build of my CAM870. I was thinking about getting the APS SAI style clamp, but I figured this one might be a cooler option. Jesus Christ. So here are some installation instructions. There are apparently silicone pads here that you're supposed to put in inside the clamp to make him get more friction. That's pretty good, I guess. Then you just put the two halves together and screw them in place. Not really much to it, I guess. By the way, I switched out the background here for a black rubber mat with sort of a carbon fiber-ish texture to it. I think that's a little bit cleaner than what I had before, the gray background. And it is giving off a little bit of glare here from a lighting setup, but I think it's going to be all right. Let's see, what do we want to do next? The other items here are sort of, yeah, I think this is the next least interesting. So this is a Mesa Tactical telescoping stock adapter kit for the Remington 870 LEO telescoping stock adapter. Part number 91250. And basically, this is the thing that allows you to mount the M4 stock to the shotgun. I was looking at a different one of these previously, but it had an angle to it that I didn't really like. So I ended up going with this Mesa Tactical, but this is actually a pretty expensive part. It's about $100. But hopefully it's going to be worth it. So I have tried and verified that my buffer tube does screw on here without issues. And it does have QD mount points on either side. And you also get some mounting hardware here in this bag. I am going to have to make a custom attachment screw for the actual stock adapter into the receiver, because the APS one is different threads than the real one. And here's a assembly and operation guide. And the interesting thing, it looks like they have a couple of different versions here. So this is the one, wow, that's blown out. That's the one I got. And they also have something called a high tube stock kit. That's, I think that was like more like $200, but there's some installation instructions in here as well. Yeah, I guess you don't really care about that. So that's going to be pretty cool. And then speaking of stock adapters, we have a Magpul CTR compact type restricted stock. I was looking at getting the regular MOE stock just because it's cheaper, but the difference was not as much as I thought it would be, so I went ahead and went with the CTR stock. And the benefit of the CTR is that it has the locking mechanism right here, so that when you clamp it down, it's not going to wobble on your buffer tube. So we have a card here explaining the differences between mil-spec and commercial spec tubes. We have some installation instructions, not really very difficult. Remove existing stock, install CTR stock, friction lock test, verify, install. And this is, what is this? Magpul calendars. Oh, this is the, so I guess it's a poster on one side, and then it's the entire Magpul product lineup on the other. That's kind of cool, but I prefer using the internet for looking at products. Kind of a waste of paper, in my opinion. So that's gonna go into the trash, I suppose. So yeah. Magpul CTR stock in FDE. I should have gotten the extended butt pad here, but I forgot about that. I'll get that some other time. Right. Well, I'm moving away from the least interesting to most interesting because I'm doing things that are sort of related together here. So this is a... Got a little bit ahead of myself there. This is a Magpul M-LOK forend for the Remington 870 in FDE as well. Mag 496 FDE MOE M-LOK forend Remington 870. Nice that they include one of these installation tools that's required to loosen and tighten the nut that's keeping the forend in place. This one looks pretty much identical to the one that APS sell, but what I found, I think I bought 3 real stock kits, forend kits, and all of them came with a variation of this kind of tool. So hopefully you don't need to buy that separately. Let's see whether that's the front. So that's what this looks like. And it has these slots here for the M-LOK attachment system. So we'll get into that in a bit. And here's a instructions sheet as well for how to install it. I know how that is done. So we're going to keep that up here. Now, here's the 2. Actually, let's start with this one. Magpul M-LOK hand stop kit in FDE. Also M-LOK system. So this goes together something like this. And it's going to, let's see if I can do this, do a quick mock-up here. It'll look something like that. And of course, the nice thing with the M-LOK system is that it's quick attach and detach, and it also means that you're getting your stuff flush to the rail or whatever you're attaching it to without an intermediary rail piece. And there are a couple of different options here for configuring it. You can go plain, piece, and we have 2 different sized actual stops and some M-LOK mounting hardware. And this also comes with some sort of instructions. What's this guy doing right here? He's trying to break the piece. What does this say? To mount the accessories individually, the M-LOK hand stop MOE adapter plate is customizable to length by snapping off sections at the marked locations. So I suppose you could shorten it down. Wow, look at how crisp these embossings are. Is it embossed or debossed? Embossed, I think. Super crisp. Anyway, that's the hand stop kit. And I couldn't decide if I wanted the hand stop kit or an actual grip. So I actually got one of these as well, the Magpul Emmaline MOE M-LOK MVG in FDE as well. Mag 597 FDE M-LOK MVG Mo vertical grip. And the reason why I got this is on my current configuration on my CAM870, I do have the Tacstar, what's it called, like tactical pump grips, which means that you're holding, let's see, your hands like this instead of this position. And I find that type of grip kind of puts strain on my forehand and wrist, so I much rather prefer the pump action. So again, this is also M-LOK, and it would go on something like this. Now, it doesn't look as good, but I bet it's super comfortable to use to rack the action. But I'll probably end up going with the hand stop kit, because this just kills the look a little bit too much. I thought about maybe cutting it down, but the thing is, the whole point of a vertical grip for the pump action is that you can actually make full contact. So by cutting it down, you would sort of be killing that functionality. So this is also a small instruction sheet on here. No, just an M-LOK accessory installation kit, which I guess this is. And the final part that we have is a Magpul MOE AR-15 grip in FDE. Let's see, that says Mag 415 FDE MOE grip AR-15 M4. And that of course goes on the Mesa Tactical stock adapter tube thingy. Now, here's the thing. I of course already tried putting these together a little bit, and let's get that back out. So I have the mounting hardware in here. I'm not going to be able to use that because, no, I am, because this is RS spec and this is RS spec, so I'm going to be able to use it. But take a look here. This has the tang back here, and that's gonna have to be cut off to be able to fit on this Mesa Tactical stock tube adapter. So that's pretty much the only problem that I've found so far with this setup, is that the curved tang here is gonna have to go. Not a huge deal, but and also when that gets cut off, you're going to lose a little bit of comfort, I suppose, but it's going to be replaced by this round piece of the stock tube adapter. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not going to bring all the parts back up, but that's it for this video, and I am going to go ahead and start rebuilding my shotgun real soon here. And I will probably film the rebuild and show you how it's done and what it looks like when it's done as well. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.